Hey, good evening, basketball fans. We're back at Harlandale High School Gymnasium. We're visiting with Coach Young of the Tivy Antlers, who have taken the trip down IH-10 for a big game between two 5-0 squads here tonight. Coach, taking a look at the season that the Antlers have had, 1-5 early on, and then you got the Antlers go to a tournament, play Smithson Valley, Cornerstone, and you seem to have turned things around from that 1-5 start. Were you ever worried at the start, and to what do you attribute such a turnaround?
Of course, I was worried or concerned, but I also knew the caliber of teams that we were playing, and that was part of the plan for this year. Going up to Fort Worth and playing some of that talent. What's deceptive about those losses is 1-2, 1-3, 1-4. You know, they were close, so it helped us realize some things that we weren't doing well. And I feel like we're starting to play better basketball now, and hopefully we'll continue to progress.
Coach, this team is a special team indeed, and one of the things that makes this team special is a young man named Jackson Young happens to be your son. Tell us what the experience of coaching your son in a varsity sport like this might be.
It's been really, really neat. God's blessed my family in that I've gotten to watch all three of my sons come through the same school for 24 years. Usually coaches bounce around, and I've been blessed in that capacity. And Jackson's a special one because he's my youngest, and also because there was a time and he had been playing really good basketball in the 8th grade. He was diagnosed with a heart condition and had to have an ablation procedure. Then he gets into the 9th grade, breaks his wrist, and sophomore year fractures his foot. And there was a point in time where I saw, hey, is it ever going to come around for him? So I feel good for him that he's getting to play in this senior year.
Well, what a great senior season that he has been having. Coach, he and Abraham Vieta have really combined to pull this team up and above the competition so far in 26-5A. A big victory over what many people thought was a favorite, the Wagner Thunderbirds. How did you keep your team focused after a big win like that?
Well, I mean, we've tried to just take one game at a time, and that happened to be the game on the schedule, and I reminded them after that game was over with that it's a 16-game district. You don't sit, you don't rest, celebrate tonight. It's time to go back to work tomorrow morning.
We visited a little bit with Coach De Los Santos. Last year's Indian team swept the Antlers.
Yes. What's
the biggest difference between the Antler team last year, the Antler team this year, and likewise for the Indians?
Well, Coach De Los Santos' teams are always coached very well. His kids play hard. As far as the difference between last year and this year, I guess kids are a year older, maybe a little more experienced, but other than that, you know, I know when you come to Harlandale, when you step on the floor with a Harlandale school, they're going to play hard.
What's it going to take for the Antlers to take home a W tonight?
We're going to have to take care of the ball. We're going to have to stay composed, and we're going to have to do the things that have helped us be successful up to this point.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Coach. Good luck tonight. Good luck the rest of the season.
I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
We were visiting with Coach Brian Young of the Tivy Antlers. This is Robert Villafranca with the South Florida's Family Dental pregame show. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.